got the inside scoop on a yet-to-be-announced new class of ships from MSC, said to be bigger than the Icon of the Seas. As a matter of fact, it will be the largest cruise ship ever built. Plus, MSC Cruise Line is making moves today as they've just announced new cruise itineraries up to Alaska. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. It's your Captain Corey. Now, y'all know I was one of, if not the first cruise creator here on YouTube who truly embraced MSC Cruise Line and actually took them seriously as a cruise line. While everyone else was making fun of them and saying they had bad food and poor customer service, I was out there lapping up those $150 cruises on beautiful European design ships that are sparkly clean, filled with gorgeous art, high-end finishes. And every time I cruised with them, I saw an improvement every single time, to the point where now when someone asks me what cruise line should I book, I point them to MSC. And those are some big words, I know. But with new info that I received from multiple sources within MSC just a short while ago, I am even more confident in recommending this cruise line. I know a lot of you probably kicked the tires with MSC maybe years ago. If that's you, times they haven't changed, you might want to kick the tires once more. As a matter of fact, you can do that in 2026 in the land of the midnight sun. It says it right here. It's in the Midships Amazon store. The land of the midnight sun. Of course, I'm talking about Alaska. MSC's cruise ship, the Poesia, is slated to home port from Seattle and operate cruises up to Alaska starting on May 11th of 2026. This is a first for MSC, the very first time they will offer Alaska cruises. And yours truly, I'm booked on the very first one, that May 11th sailing. I got my registration already done before y'all took the cabins away. And I think you should book yourself an MSC Alaska cruise in 2026. They are offering some very competitively priced itineraries. Poesia will sail 7-night cruises to destinations that you know and love, like Juneau, Ketchikan, Icy Strait Point, or Tracy Arm Fjord. Now, the Poesia isn't the biggest ship that you've ever been on. Coming in at only 92,000 gross tons, this is going to be a much smaller size cruise ship than you are likely used to being on. However, I don't think that's such a bad thing here when you consider how competitive shore excursions are up in Alaska. Being on a cruise ship that can only accommodate a couple thousand people instead of one carrying 3,000 to 6,000, it sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Pricing for MSC's cruises in Alaska starts at $800 a person for an inside cabin on a 7-night cruise. Now, taxes will add about $300 to that price tag. And for you cruise nerds out there like me, I teased it earlier and here it is. MSC is planning to build the largest cruise ship ever built. How does that sound for you? Now, obviously, this information is still very much under wraps with MSC Cruise Line. However, the multiple individuals that have shared it with me, they shared not only the news of this new ship, but they also shared the dates and the ship that MSC would be sailing from in Alaska as well, way before the public announcement of it, which gives me the confidence to now tell you that MSC in the next 5 years plans to introduce a 278,000 gross ton cruise ship called the Constellation Class. That puts this new ship at 30,000 tons larger than Icon of the Seas or Star of the Seas, which means to me, MSC plans for this Constellation cruise ship to more than likely come to the American market. As a matter of fact, I'd imagine it's most likely coming to Miami. And while details are still very sparse, again, there have been no formal announcements by MSC about this ship. However, with the release of these Alaska cruise itineraries corroborating fully the information that I received from my insiders, I am very confident now in sharing this information with you. my beloved subscribers here on YouTube. So the MSC Constellation, I would expect this ship to take on a similar design language to that of the World class of ships, the World Europa and World America. It's a very modern, kind of snubby-nosed hull, sort of an Italian supercar style lines all over the ship, with multiple neighborhoods, multiple attractions and entertainment pieces that sort of zip you all over the ship. You might start in one place and end up somewhere totally different. It's going to be a wild ride seeing somebody finally take on the likes of Royal Caribbean for the top spot of largest cruise ship on planet Earth. And I can't imagine what Royal Caribbean is going to do to answer the Constellation Class from MSC. But I'm going to be cooking up my Jiffy Pop popcorn and watching right along with you as these two cruise giants fight it out for the biggest ship on Earth. And if you're interested in seeing what the competition has to offer up in Alaska, well, I'd suggest watching this video where I shared my experience taking a late season cruise on a Royal Caribbean megaship up in the land of the midnight sun. We'll see you there.
La